Hello everybody, welcome to another review. This is the Peace Security channel as usual, and today we'll be testing Mamutu behavior blocker from MCSoft. Let's take a look at the program. It's got a behavior blocker, and that's basically what it works with. It's a signature-less security product, and it works by monitoring applications' behavior. And it's a pretty simple program. It's kind of like the stuff that you get with MCSoft anti-malware. Now you can see you've got some general settings, nothing really to mess with here. You can kill or quarantine process or change the rules. We've got a guard, and this watches for different kinds of malware behavior and programs, and when it finds something fishy, it gives you an alert. And that's basically the way that this thing works. So I'm sure everybody's used to this. I mean, I've tested MCSoft anti-malware before, and I think that comes integrated with a similar component. So let's see what kind of RAM usage we have over here. Now this should be pretty light, and it should be able to run just fine along with a separate antivirus solution. So it is quite light. It's only using about 8 megs, so that's good. So now let's get to the testing part. I've got 62 pieces of zero-day malware over here. Whether or not they're new or old, how easy they are to detect barely makes any difference, because this is signature-less product. So let's get started. Let me try running some of these. Okay, this one got caught. Program is trying to manipulate other process. Says this is malware behavior, so it doesn't give me a suggestion, but I'll block and quarantine it. So it got rid of that one. Okay, program tries to modify an auto run entry. This time it's in yellow, so the last one exhibited some more risky behavior than this one. But it doesn't seem that MCSoft got rid of it completely, because looks like it has successfully turned off user account control. That's certainly something that you don't want to happen. Now, as I said, this is meant to be run along with a separate antivirus solution, so it's not a standalone product. It is, but yeah, I mean, it's not supposed to run this way. Okay, same alert. So if you're using this, you should be running some kind of antivirus solution. Should do quite well on its own though. Okay, this trying to modify an auto run entry. This one has administrative privileges, and now it's trying to modify group policy settings. Now you can see very carefully, if you take a look at the diagnosis, it gives you yellow or red depending on how dangerous the action is. And accordingly, you can take whatever action you need. So that thing just terminated pretty fast, or got terminated, whatever. This thing looks interesting. This is now Windows 7 64-bit in case you wanted to know. Okay, it's trying to modify an auto-run entry. Now, some legitimate programs also do this, so just for once, let me try what happens if you can either block the behavior or block the program. Now, if you block the behavior, it's not going to let it create an auto run for itself, but it is going to, be able to run and do other things that it may want to do. So in this case, I know this is a rogue, looks like a rogue. So I'll block and quarantine it, just to be safe. But yeah, just like any zero-day solution, this thing requires you to be smart. If you're not smart enough and you don't know what to do, you can run into trouble, because it may display some alerts for legitimate applications also. So you should know what you're doing. Now this pretty clearly it's trying to install invisibly, and I'm not installing any program right now, so I'll get rid of that. So I mean, it's pretty much, I've tried quite a lot of files. Let's see if any of the files were able to do any kind of damage. I don't really see anything running. Now this is interesting. I'm going to block and quarantine this too, because it's trying to modify group policy settings. Let's see if we've got anything running here. No, system looks pretty clean, for now at least. And well, let's try some more files. Okay, this again, it's going to try to manipulate some other process. And if you're not sure what to do, you can always read this description. So pretty good to read all this in case you're a beginner or something. A lot to learn. But yeah, I guess that's it. I'm not going to be trying every one of the files, obviously. So Mamutu does seem to have done a pretty good job, but we'll verify that. So first of all, I'll do a scan with Malwarebytes, and I'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. In fact, I could not get Malwarebytes to run on this computer, and since then I've really been looking for a way to get something to work. And if we see, there's certainly some malware in this computer. Like if I search for something like Avast, and if I just try to open it, there you go. It's no longer available. And it's not just Avast. Same goes for Malwarebytes. And Hitman Pro 2 did not start, and I had to do a forced start, and now that it started, you can see what it's found. So first of all, this is not a good thing. Desktop.ini has been infected by a generic Trojan. It's caught by Icarus. And then we've got some more crap. This one's in a recycle bin. So is this one. And this is a backdoor, the desktop.ini one. And this backdoor bot made it to app data. Then we've got something over here in users folder. And then we have some more things in users, and something more in this is just a cookie, but this is a suspicious file in temp. But more or less it's just one major infection, that is this backdoor bot. and of course this Trojan generic. So maybe 2 or 3 pieces of malware went in. I tried about quite a lot, but yeah, I mean, it's not a very pleasing result. And the fact that the system was rendered unusable, and that's the major thing. I can't get to any antivirus websites. So the malware is certainly in command of this computer. Of course, if I wanted to fix this, I'd go over here and probably find it not here. So it's probably set up a proxy. It's not using a proxy server right now, but yeah, I guess I'll have to try something. I'm not very good at this. So this is interesting. Doesn't look like I've got a proxy set up. Maybe it's modified my host file, but I'm sure Hitman Pro would have found that. But yeah, so I mean, it's not very pleasing to see all these infections there. It did do a decent job, but then again, as I said, I mean, it's supposed to work with an antivirus program, and then maybe it will do pretty decently as it does in the MZSoft security package, but as a standalone, I would always prefer intrusion prevention, software, because they just seem to do better at this. This is good if you have a good antivirus program and you just need something extra. But if you're really looking to rely on security, or if you want extreme security, I would suggest go for intrusion prevention, maybe online armor, private firewall, Komodo firewall, anything of that sort. This thing will, leave some of the stuff, and in this case, that was enough to render the system in a pretty bad state. So that's it for this review. I've changed my machine, so let me just show you guys that. Right now it's using 2 cores of my i5, and I can give it up to 8 cores, but of course that would be overkill. And I've given it around 2 gigs of RAM. If I give it exactly 2, it's going to say that I've given it more than I should, so I've given it a little bit less than that. So 2 gigs of RAM, 64-bit. This is my new standard test system. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. You can see, I mean, there's crap running all around the system, and that's mainly because of that Trojan and backdoor. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll be out this week, so I'll probably not be able to do any more videos, but I'll be back 10 days to now, so just stay tuned, and I'm sure I'll be doing some more reviews soon. So have a nice day, and talk to you guys later.